It was a good movie. Everything made sense by the end. But if my life were a movie, what movie would it be? My life could be a psychological introspection. Because every night when everything is quiet, I replay my day. I analyze my words, my tone, my reactions. And I also question my beliefs, my fears, and what truly shapes my worldview. Those late night reflections when I feel closest to my inner self. When I'm not performing, not reacting, just thinking. There was one night after a day that wasn't productive at all. I spent it laughing with my friends. Nothing important happened, no achievement, no progress. At first, I felt guilty. It's strange how easily we internalize social expectations, the idea that every day must be useful, efficient, or impressive. But lying in bed, I asked myself, is that really part of my identity, or is it something I absorbed without noticing? That reflection became a quiet turning point. I realized that if tomorrow never came, I wouldn't regret that day. I would regret not enjoying it more. In that moment, my sense of self shifted. I understood that my self-concept should not be built only on productivity, but also on presence, on relationships and experience. Another part of the movie could be an art film. I've loved drawing since childhood. It was always connected with my individuality. Not because it makes me feel impressive, but because it makes me feel honest. There was a period when I stopped drawing. I thought my art wasn't good enough, but then I understood something important. Art is not about perfection, it's about perspective. Two people can draw the same object, but what they create will be completely different, because art reflects the way someone sees the world. It reminded me that I'm worthy of love and belonging, not because my art is flawless, but because I express something real. A light comedy adventure will be good too. Because despite all the introspection, my life is not always serious. They are chaotic mornings when I wake up late and still somehow make it on time. They are random conversations that turn into deep debate, and also there are some ideas that I took as a joke that turned into future plans. And sometimes I realize that the best moments happen when I stop analyzing everything and just live. And that contrast between deep reflection and spontaneous chaos makes my life multifaceted. So, if my life were a movie, it will have one clear label. It will shift between quiet introspection, artistic expression, and unexpected adventure. Because identity is not a single storyline. It evolves, it deepens, and it changes depending on what we value and what we experience. And the message of my movie will be this. You don't have to simplify yourself so others can understand you. You're allowed to reflect deeply and still laugh loudly. You're allowed to adapt your beliefs and enjoy the present. You're allowed to be emotional, thoughtful, creative, and spontaneous all at once. You're allowed to be multifaceted. And I guess that's what makes a life truly kinematic.
There's so much I want to say, but I don't know where to start.